All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy D. What's up? How's your day going? I know that I didn't put out a video yesterday, but to my MC family, right? The players, traders, and haters, I wanted to take some time to breathe and relax and think about a lot of things that happened. Yesterday was pretty intense, a little bit overwhelming, right? Even for somebody like me who has experience with charts and volume and movement and the stock market in general, right? Not a lot, but enough. I've seen a lot in the market and I've been in it for a while. So today, guys, I've been seeing that there is a lot of FUD out there. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, right? So don't take it as that. I'm just trying to bring you the best information. And remember, like, even though these big YouTubers, right, like Meet Kevin and Roche Capital and who was the other one? Oh, Matt Kors. Even though they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I can't believe that they're putting out this kind of information out there, right? And of course, it's their opinion, right? You always have to remember that, the YouTubers out here, we're just putting out our opinions with the, information that we have in front of us. So today, right, I got the whiteboard. I'm excited to bring y'all that. So that's why I didn't want to make a video yesterday because I needed to gather my thoughts, right? And I finally did, and I laid them out for you. So I want to bring that information to y'all, all right? So yeah, even Meet Kevin right at the beginning of his video, he says this video is brought to you by Seeking Alpha, right? Obviously he's getting some kind of endorsement there, right? And that's, he says it up front, and we know that Seeking Alpha has put out multiple hit pieces on AMC, for the past year and a half or so or whatever, right? So there's that. But yeah, guys, let's jump into some things, right, that I want to talk about. So let's get to it. All right, let's see. All right, yeah. So like I was saying yesterday, there was a lot of firsts yesterday, right? There's the list right here. So first time I've ever seen Finner get locked out. First time I've seen retail unable to buy options. First time a preferred equity has been halted. That was insane. Right? We saw Ape get halted 10 or 12 times yesterday, right? Seems unnatural to me. First time I've seen a 90% buy stock go down. First time I've seen stock again halt 12 times in a day. First time I've seen the stock volume double on volume. About I thought it was around like 10 minutes before AMC closed for the day, but the volume doubled from 60 million to 120 some million, like in the matter of like minutes. That's not really natural, again, in my opinion. First time I've seen two stocks, AMC and Ape, number one and number two in the world, both dropping. And the first time I've seen a halt with a 2% move, right? Seemed like every single time Ape was trying to go up something, right, they would halt it. I'm like, come on. First time I've seen numerous brokers unable to provide legally purchased shares. And the first time I've seen market makers request a halt. So that's what I'm saying. Yesterday was just a lot. So I didn't want to just come out here and put a random video out, right? All right. For those people, those apes that haven't gotten their shares, I hear there's a lot of, and I've seen on Twitter people are reporting this, but they haven't gotten their shares like in Canada, in Europe, in Sweden, right? So all the international apes that haven't gotten, their shares of the one for one, that's pretty intense. That's pretty crazy to me. So what I want to show here is that, I was able to buy a few shares. It kept, it was multiple tries on Fidelity, but I was able to get four here, and I was able to route them to the IEX, right? And then on the last one, it wouldn't fill, it wouldn't fill, it wouldn't fill, and it finally filled. And guess where it went to? Citadel. Pretty interesting, right? Where it goes. Let's go here. So these are the brokers, right? That this was I took the screenshot yesterday, and these are the brokers and banks that have yet to deliver ape. Maybe it's changed today, but yesterday, right? I mean, how do you have all of these brokers not delivering the shares that they needed to, right? Because according to AMC and their documents, it was supposed to start on Friday. Like they were supposed to be starting to get paid out. I was kind of nervous for the weekend because I hadn't seen mine, right? And I have different brokers, and I got them delivered like Monday morning pre-market, all right? So right before. Let's see. All right, this is the last thing on this these screenshots that I have here. This is my position. This is not my position, right? I got this one off Twitter. But what I want to point out here is that, in my Webull, it's saying that I am up 11,186%, right? When I took this screenshot on Ape, and that my average price is 60 cents, right? So on Robinhood, right, where I have other shares, it doesn't show my average, but somehow here it shows my average. And on this account, I have 199 apes. And then over here, this guy, right, whoever this was, he has 5,000 ape, and his average price is 483. All right, so why the difference? How, where are they getting these averages from, or where? And he was only up 32%, right, according to Weeble. All right, so that's interesting. I want to show you that, and then here's the breakdown of oh, okay, so here's some proof, right? So if a person was short one share of AMC on the ex-dividend date, August 22nd, they would be short one share of AMC and one share of APE on August 23rd. Shareholder equity remains the same since there is no share locate required related to a special dividend from Fidelity, right? Just remember that info, because I'm going to bring up this information. All right, so this is going to be, the main message that, I think there's a lot of FUD. I like to stick to the facts, and this is my perspective, right, on how I see things right now. So at the end of the day, guys, you have AMC Entertainment that's at the top, right? Whether it's AMC Common Share or AMC APE, AMC Preferred Equity, the money, guys, is all in AMC anyways. It's the total value of the both of them, right? You have to add it up, because if for some of those people that don't understand what happened yesterday, right? You actually had the market cap being split. So there is money backing Ape. All right, guys. The market cap. It's AMC. It's still AMC. It's like if you buy a franchise, right? Like, or you start a franchise. You have one location. It was your original location, right? Just hypothetically, and then you decided you want to open up another one, so you're going to open up another store, and then you're going to have, right, all the money, it's still under your balance sheet, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they were to issue another share and another share down the road or whatever, right? But that's just the kind of like how I can hopefully explain it to you. So, meet Kevin. I don't agree with him with what he was saying, that's not backed by anything. And he decided to sell his ape shares and put it into AMC. But it doesn't matter, guys. At the end of the day, his money is still in AMC, all right? Whether it's on the ape side or the common side, right? And more Matt Kors too, and I think Roche. So it's pretty interesting that, they have their different opinion, because this is my opinion, right? So they split the market cap, half the values here, half the values here, about, right? That was supposed to be the idea. The thing is, right, so now it's sort of like dilution, but it's not direct dilution, all right? So you're talking about 516 million shares and 516 million shares, about, right? That's what it should be. The market cap was the 1-for-1, right? So an ape, this is the market, the amount of shares, sorry, not the market cap, the amount of outstanding shares. You have T+2 settlement on AMC, right? We've known that, that's been happening. That's the way it's been, since everyone got in this. There's been T+2 settlement, meaning if you buy a share today, really, the brokers and all them, the hedge funds, whatever, they have up to 2 days to locate without naked shorting, right? Without actually, doing it naked, selling you a share they don't have. They have up to 2 days to find the share, right? When it comes to ape, it's T+0 settlement, right? That's what I've been seeing. There's no wiggle room for that, right? So they have to locate the shares by the end of the day that day. AMC, right? We've known they've manipulated the options chain and been able to buy a bunch of puts, right, to bring the pressure down. That's what the options chain does, right? That's why, I like that this doesn't have an options chain as far as ape, because then you get to see if a lot of buying pressure comes in, guys. That's where the price starts to move up, right? Like you've seen it with Redbox, you've seen it with like so many stocks, right? Like in the past that don't have options chains, how fast the price can move, right? So going back to the 95 million shares short, those are still there in AMC, right? That's still a squeeze play, of course, and ape, in my opinion, is a squeeze play, guys, because those 95 million shorts, about, right? There might be a little more right now because they've been pushing it hard. Like the short percentage was 18%, now it's 20% when the last time I saw on Ortex. So you go here, 95 million shares are still short on ape, all right? But the difference is, guys, these 95 million have to deliver the ape. They have to buy the ape if they don't have it, right? Because they're not entitled to the dividend, right? Only the 95, or sorry, only the shareholders of AMC, the ones who bought the shares, not sold them short, are the ones who are entitled to the dividend. So this is where I believe, this is important, right? Because we already have the supply. The shares, the ape shares, they went to the AMC shareholders, right? So we have the supply. They are going to bring the demand, all right? So this is where I think, a lot of people get confused and like, where is this money going to come from and so on? And what is Adam Aaron doing? Adam Aaron is not trying to charge us guys for the debt, right? He's trying to charge the short sellers for the debt to make them cover these shares, the legal ones, right? And if there is synthetics, they have to cover those as well. So because there is people that have not gotten their shares delivered. So in my opinion, that's exposing, that's showing, right? Allegedly, that's showing synthetic shares because people are around the world have not gotten their AMC dividend, right? Their ape shares. They're still waiting on them. So that's what I'm saying. Like the buying pressure would come, and there's no options chain, so they would have to come and buy the shares directly of Ape, right? And it doesn't matter, like I said, like I'll explain that actually in 1 second. But the shorts, right? That's important because that's a lot of buying pressure. That if this checkmate move, which I think it will work, this move that Adam Aaron has done, right? And he said checkmate. It's because of the shorts, right? That's where he's trying to get the capital from, because he can drop another 400 and some million shares, right, at their disposal. But you really think he's gonna do it right now? No, I think he's waiting and seeing if the shorts cover ape. If it rises, of course it's gonna be a cap, right? Like it's not just gonna mow ass like ape, and especially if AMC starts dropping shares too, right? Those are real shares. And so I think what's gonna happen, right? I think that ape has a higher squeeze potential because of all this, because of the T plus no options and the shorts that have to deliver the ape. So in my opinion, guys, this is checkmate. I think ape would run before AMC, right? Then the idea, I think, right, if we all make money at Adamarin with ape, he's trying to find a way to please us, right, the shareholders, because of he already issued the shares and we already know they're having problems. So he still can issue other shares and also sell them, right? But now instead of just having AMC that everybody was like, oh, it's gonna go to 10,000, 20,000. Now you have two potential squeezes with lower numbers, right? Because he matched your shares, right? So if you had 1,000 shares, you have 1,000 shares of ape, right? It's supposed to be 1 for 1. So why not hold? I think he was trying to get, he's trying to expose the shorts, in my opinion, as far as Adam Aaron, trap them, get them to cover or deliver these apes, which would make ape run, right? And then I would be selling if I see enough money in there, right? I'm not gonna give you even any price targets or anything, but right, I believe it can go high. Okay, so then you're making profits, right, on ape, and you take that AMC sells, right, all the apes, whatever. We're taking the hedge funds money because they're the ones that are delivering and buying, right? So we take that money, and then it's up to you if you want to decide if you want to add to your position on the AMC common side, all right? Because those, I think Anime is trying to get everybody to just like park those, right? You leave them there, don't touch them. We have ape that has more of a squeeze potential, in my opinion, and that's where we can make the money, a lot of the squeeze money, right? And then come back and you decide if we can, because I don't know if it would force them to cover these shares, because right, as we know, they're short one AMC share and one ape share. But these have to be delivered, right? These ape shares have to be delivered to the original shareholders, all right? So even with the volume yesterday, it didn't make sense to me. I'll explain that in a little bit, but this is my main focus right now, all right? That, I wanted to clear some of that footage because it is backed by some money. And the other thing is the market decides what it's worth, guys, like not a YouTuber, right? Not a single YouTuber. The market, depending, right, on how much buying and selling is going on. So if there's a FOMO rush, if there's, these shares being delivered, if institutions want to try to squeeze, this has a lot of squeeze potential, guys. You guys have to realize that, right? Like, do your own DD, right? That's why I do my own DD, and this is what I'm looking at. So I'm here for the squeeze, right? What I was gonna say is I'm not really here for the long term play of AMC, the fundamentals. Yesterday, Kevin in his video, right? Me, Kevin, he was getting into a lot of the fundamentals and so on. It's like, I'm not here for that, right? I'm here for the squeeze play. I'm here to make money. And I think that's where Adam Aaron is trying to, right, to please us, to be like, okay, you guys, let's make money here. And then, that way we can pay off debt too, and AMC can survive, and they will still have a shareholder base, right? Because if everybody leaves, guys, right, it's all over. I mean, the shorts would win if people start selling all their ape and their AMC or whatever, right? It's all over, right? We're the ones that have been holding up. Like, it makes sense, right? AMC, the analysts were saying it's going to trade at $4, $3, $2. And what did the whole year last year, basically, it was above what, 10, $15, right? Like, at least, right? Ran all the way to 72. Guys, the market is intense, right? Like it's crazy, it's volatile. A lot can happen. All right. Sorry, that's what I was wanted to know. That was my message to you guys today. And we'll just go over some stuff here on the internet real quick. There's not much TA we can provide, right? I can provide to you guys. It's only been 2 days, 2 trading days, and everybody who got scared, right, out here or here, they're already down, right? They lost money. You know, the share price was at 521. Now it's at 707, right? With another 103 million volume again. How is this stock even trading, right? If people haven't gotten their dividend, that's what I just it blows my mind. Then you have AMC that's down 8.61% today, and they're the same company, right? So it's just interesting to see that. You know, I see us in an uptrend here. You keep getting support here. Did kind of break, but it has dipped a little bit before, so we need to see if we can get that reversal. And remember, tomorrow is when a lot of brokers have said that they're going to deliver the rest of the ape shares, right? But they were trying to, you know, and they probably, you know, succeeded. They got people to sell here, right? People have said some of them apes have sold. So those institutions and those brokers that still need those ape shares, you know what they did? They scooped them up right here, and then they've been scooping them up right here, so they can try to deliver them to the shareholders that they haven't delivered them to yet, right? From the people who sold. And I have been using this information, right? I like to go to the source. So I was using this as they were going to start paying out on the 19th, and then it was going to start trading on the 22nd, right? Yesterday. But how did it open if not everyone received their shares? Here's the proof of the 95 million AMC shorts, right? According to Intel. And just a little piece of information that you probably didn't know, but here it is. What is the difference between a preferred stock and a common stock? While preferred stock and common stock are both equity instruments, they share important distinctions. First, preferred shares receive a fixed dividend, as the dividend obligations to preferred shareholders must be satisfied first. So I'm not saying that, you know, they're going to issue a cash dividend, but say AMC was in the future to issue and you're holding a preferred equity, you would be priority, right? Like you would have more of a chance to get the dividend than anybody who just owns AMC shares, right? APE shares are preferred, so they would be preferred first, right? On the other hand, they may not always receive a dividend, right? Secondly, prefers typically do not share in the price appreciation or depreciation to the same degree as common stock. It's supposed to be less volatile, which is really interesting why yesterday there was so many halts, because it, you know, it's according to Twitter and, you know, information on Twitter that had never happened in history, right? That a preferred share had never been halted before, and then AMC was halted at least 10 times yesterday. So lastly, preferred typically have no voting rights, whereas common stockholders do. Well, that's the difference with APE. APE does come with the same voting power as AMC common. All right. So here's the percentage for Ortex. This is for today. You have the 20%. Again, it was down to 18%. Now it's up to 20%, and 171 million shares on loan again. That hasn't happened in a while, right? And then the cost to borrow has gone up for AMC common, the average is up to 16% when it was hanging around 7 or 8%. Max 21%, right? I'm gonna read this. So I agree with Froggy Stonks over here. Oops, I'm not following him. Let me follow. I'm gonna follow because he's been putting out good information too, right? Trying to clear the FUD. So brokers do not have a to deliver to the AMC shareholders. Multiple have told in either DTCC didn't deliver. That's because of synthetic shares. I don't know how much more obvious it is at this point. CEO Adam, time to pounce. All right, so I'll show you guys that. Here's the real issue, guys. There are investors who didn't receive APE shares, but the value of their AMC shares were split in half with no way to sell the other half of their investment. Wow, I hope true apes are ready for a fight because it's here. All right, HODL ape AMC. Here's the proof, right? I was going to show you guys. And then the last thing, we had Adam Aaron talk again about the volume yesterday, which, you know, again, it's like, how do you even have that? Didn't make sense with all the halts too. But just to go over the sentiment, you know, people are saying right here, responding, telling him, and then you have him, me, Kevin. It looks like he's trolling him, honestly, that message. But yeah, just look at the sentiment. There is apes in here that are telling them too that they have not received their shares. All right, here. Here in Germany, many haven't received their dividend because AMC is said to be unable to deliver. Any ideas why that is? I think there is something extremely illegal going on in the background. I will tag you in every single missing Abe share post until you tell our lawyers to get involved in getting the shares situated, right? So yeah, this person, I'm gonna be waiting until the 25th or later. I still went ahead and got X amount of shares of Ape today anyways, right? So yeah, that's why I wanted to test it yesterday too, to see if they would let me buy, because I don't think that's right that, you know, you have shareholders who have not received the dividend. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming in. That's the information I got for you guys today. You know, I wanted to make sure I was cool, calm, and collected, and because yesterday was just a lot of adrenaline, a lot of, you know, confusion and so on. But yeah, that's the information I got for you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you in the next video.